How you doing, man?
You have your driver's license information on you?
What's going on?
I'd be happy to tell you once I see who I'm talking to, all right?
I need you to let me know, like, what's going on. Like, what happened?
Like I said, I'd be happy to tell you once I see information.
I'm not giving you my information until you tell me what you put me over for.
All right, sir.
Matthew 4:7. Yahushua said unto him, It is written again, Thou shalt not tempt the Lord thy God. Call Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai Bahashem Chachodash. Double honors and salutations to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone and taught us his truth and we well. Shalom. Shalom as well out to the 144,000 men, the governing body of the kingdom to come that are studying profusely throughout the four corners of the globe. Shalom unto you, beautiful brothers, and shalom as well unto the innumerable 1/3 that consists of men, women, and children that have been ordained to believe on the names of Yahweh, Yahushua, and all truth and spirit. I'm the brother Yazar Ayala from the GMS Dallas camp, coming back at you with another quick hit. The name of this lesson is going to be called, This is Exactly What You Should Not Do. All right, now I actually got this video from another brother, posted it. It was on YouTube, and it inspired me just to kind of go into it. So I'm just going to do a quick hit, and Abaratazah be edifying. And what you see here on the screen is, this is commonplace in Israel, okay? Whenever we get pulled over, and questioned, by an authoritative figure, whether it be the police or your job, whatever the case is, Jake has a bad habit of bucking up, okay, and not understanding the ordinances that the Heavenly Father has set up. All right, and unfortunately, in doing so, a lot of Jakes have lost their life in this exact same predicament that this brother is in right now. All right, because he's not adhering or understanding the words of the Lord. That's why the instructions that are written within the law book, which is the Bible, is very, very important. Okay, and it gets us out of situations while we're here in captivity, because Jake doesn't even understand why we're here, let alone what to do while being here. All right, now this is an officer that pulled Jake over for whatever reason, and you'll hear he has an Eve in the car, and he's simply asking him, for his license or for his ID, and Jake right off the bat is giving him a hard time. So let's get into this a little bit, and I'll pull a couple of precepts and I'll bring out the side, be edifying.
Failure to give me my information is an arrestable offense, okay? So you can either do this the easy way or the hard way, all right?
I need to know what you're putting me over for.
I'm going to tell you once I see information, all right?
I got information, but I'm not giving you my information until you tell me what you put.
All right, here's the deal. You either give me your ID or you go to jail. How about that?
Put this on camera, man, because you're not dealing with this. Give me your ID. I need to know why you putting me over.
You see, this is what Jake does. He thinks that, he has the mindset like he thinks he has sovereignty here and you don't. Doesn't matter what you put on camera. It does not matter what you say. The only thing matter is if you comply or if you don't. Okay? He told Eve, put this on camera, like that's going to be beneficial to him. When any authorities or his constituents, when they look at this video, they're going to say, well, he did everything according to the law and to the mandate. He pulled over. He asked the gentleman for his ID. He wasn't disruptive. He wasn't aggressive. But the gentleman decided to give the officer a hard time, started to resist. And see, this is how that domino effect and it just starts rolling down the hill. And before you know it, either you're in the handcuffs or your ass is shot up. Okay, this is Romans 13. I'm going to grab it in the GNT. Everyone must obey the state's authorities because no authority exists without God's permission. And the existing authorities have been put there by Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua. Here's your point. Whosoever opposes the existing authority opposes what Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua has ordered. And anyone who does so will bring judgment on himself. You see that? So this is the exact reason why niggas get shot up in the street dealing with police. You see? Now, granted, yeah, there are some crooked cops out here that have done some really wicked shit. But this is why the instruction book was given to us. Okay, so we know how to deal with these situations, man. Okay, he's literally just being defiant and resisting the officer's request, not realizing that these people have been set up by the Lord. Okay, You're in captivity here. You have no rights, no sovereignty. Okay, we were brought here on slave ships to serve out a punishment. Okay, so you have no right to buck up because the Lord set these men up. Okay, and you were just to obey them. And in doing so, you will preserve your life. Okay, you have countless incidents, throughout history, recent history, where Jake was getting gunned down by the police left and right for doing this simple type of shit. Okay? But again, so you have to understand as the officer, you have to look at it from the officer's standpoint. All right, what if you're an officer and your job is to go out here and, deal with criminals on a day-to-day basis? So the officer's asking, as he pulls you over, he's asking for your ID. All right, now to all he may know, you may have a warrant out for your arrest. You may just committed a crime, murdered somebody's wife, raped somebody's kid. He doesn't know. And just luck have it that you happen to be in the car and he pulled you over and you happen to be wanted. So he has to do his job. So if Jake is saying, well, I'm going to give you my ID, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, but first you got to tell me why. See, what you're doing is you're raising suspicion within the officer because he figures, look, if there's no problem here and you're good, then just give me your ID. I can run the shit, make sure that you're good, and you can go about your way. And the officer's like, shit, I can go home. But this is the type of shit that angers the Lord and will cause you to get judgment put on yourself, man. Let's listen.
Detail 5 radio. I'll be on the staff, entrance to the parks. Can you send me another car?
See, now he's calling his boys on you. It's going to be a bigger problem now.
Last chance.
Where's the entrance? The entrance to the park. From the park.
Is my tags expired? Are my lights off?
I'd be happy to tell you, sir. Silver Kia Forte, plate of David Charles Edwards, 0130 DC 0130, 3 times.
See, these are codes. They finna come from you.
Tell me what's going on, man.
Are you a lawyer, sir?
Hey, I'm representing myself right now.
Okay.
Because to be honest with you, I have a right to remain silent, right? So I can just sit here and ignore you.
No, you can't,
I
sir.
don't answer any questions.
Okay, well, it's going to turn out very poorly for you.
It's fine, but you're not telling me what's going on, and that ain't right.
I'm going to tell you what the deal is. You're probably suspended, so you don't want to give me your license.
I don't have to give you my information.
Okay.
Tell me what's going on.
See, right there. Like I said, what did the officer just say? Well, you're probably suspended. You see, or you may have warrants. I don't know. But if you claim to be innocent and there is no problem, then you would have no problem just giving me your ID and getting me the hell out of your hair. So you can go on about your day, Jake. But instead, he wants to resist. Again, in his mind thinking he has rights, which he doesn't. This is Romans 13:3. For the rulers are not to be feared. Salakia. For the rulers are not to be feared by those who do good, but those who do evil. You see? What does Proverbs 16 say? When a man's ways pleases the Lord, he maketh his enemies be at peace with thee. You see? So when you're doing what's ordained, okay, when you're abiding by the laws of this land that were set up by the Most High, the Lord will put the spirit on this man to have peace with you. But when you buck up, okay, and you resist, then the Lord gives this man the green light to murder your ass right there on the streets. And then you see all these people walking and they marching and their mom is crying and niggas, oh man, these cops, he killed such as he killed Juju and no, he didn't. The Lord killed him. That's why we don't feel sorry for him. And nigga gets shot up. That Edomite didn't do that. The Lord did that. Does not the scripture say that a sparrow does not fall from the sky unless the Lord sanctions it? You see? But Jake wants to continue to resist and fight and be stiff-necked. And this is why you niggas get shot up in the streets. Because you're out here, you're doing wicked shit, and you think the Lord don't see you. So the Lord will set you up and have them boys come for you. This is the ignorance of our people. And too many families had to go to the funeral home over ignorance just like this. This can cost you your life. Now, he seems to be, this cop, I don't know, but he seems to be, in pocket. He doesn't seem to be wicked. Okay, he doesn't seem to be, malicious to you. All right, he seems to be going according to the book. All right, he's not giving you a hard time. He's not trigger happy. He's talking to you nicely. But this is the type of shit Jake does that causes him to be judged, man. Let's listen.
And it's gang, right? Because I just renewed my tags in October 2015.
Okay.
So my tags is good.
Okay, so if your tags are good and you did all and everything is good, then what's the problem with just giving him your ID, Jake? If everything is good. You know why? Because everything ain't good. And this cop ain't stupid. That's why you're not giving up your ID and your license. Because you have something to hide. You've been doing wicked shit and you've been found out. That's why you're doing all this your shit. You see?
So, am I free to go?
No, you're not free to go. This is an investigatory stop, all right? All right. Just gonna impose it right now. How about that?
I'm just saying, you gotta let me know what's going on.
All right, here's the deal.
For all I know, you could be trying to kill me right now.
You're absolutely ridiculous, all right?
Well, see, and that's what's happening, Jake. You're going to get killed. Okay? By doing the shit you're doing right now, we just read it in the scriptures. Okay? Who that does not will bring judgment upon himself. So you're walking into a snare, man, that can cost you your life, or possibly that woman's life as well that you're with. Romans 13:4, because they are God's servants working for your own good. But if you do evil, then be afraid of them, because their power to punish is real. You see? So these are the servants or the ministers of the Lord out here in this captivity, okay, that have been given authority over you, Jake. You know Esau's weapon or his blessing is the sword. Okay, and he won't think for 1 second to use that on your ass, man. But this is what Jake does every day, all day. Goes on to say, they are servants and to carry out Yahweh Shem Yahshua's punishments on these who do evil. You see? So Jake has obviously something to hide here. And not about, I paid my tabs, I did this, I don't have that. Okay, cool. Because anyone who knows they're in the right, that's just common knowledge or common sense. If I'm in a situation, I know I'm in the right, just to shut you up, make you look foolish and everything else, I'm going to bam, bam, here's this, here's that, bam, 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 I'm good. So you ain't got nothing else to say because I done proved it and I can be on my merry way. But not Jake.
I don't care.
All right, step out of the car.
It's been 2 minutes. I'm not stepping out the car until you tell me what's
Now
going
see,
on.
right,
here
open
go
the
his
door.
boys now.
Hey,
One behind him could be trigger happy and just want to shoot the nigga up.
you gotta let me
what
know
Jake
what's going
does.
on, man. You're not going to.
You're going to jail is what's going on.
See, now you're going to
So
jail.
what? You ain't, what charges? On what charges? Wow.
Oh, and there it is. See, and there it is. Now at that point, 9 times out of 10, another officers would have just shot that car up right there on the spot. See, look at Jake. Here come another one. You see? This is Jake. You see that? Romans 13:5. For this reason, you must obey the authorities, not just because Yahweh Shem Yahshua's judgments, but also as a matter of conscience. You see? So this is why you must obey the Lord, man. Jake did all that talking, all that shit, and look what it wind up having him do now. Now you're going to be arrested. Now you got to go to court. Now you may lose your job if you got one now, because now you can't go to work. You're going to be in jail, right? You're going to have to pay a fine. All these things when you simply could have just given your ID. Or better yet, if you would have just simply just kept the words of the Lord, man, all right, and walked in his statutes and not done whatever wicked shit that you know you did, for that being the reason why you're not giving up your ID, because you know you'll be found to have done something. Okay? So this ain't nothing but judgment unto the Lord, man. This ain't nothing but judgment from the Lord unto you niggas. And this is what happens every day, all day.
Get out of the car, man. Get out of the car. Get out of the car. Get out. Let me get out of the car. Okay, get out. Get out of the car. You ain't getting out of the car.
Look at that. Yahweh Bahashim, Yahushai Bahashim, Shakodash. Now you've seen exactly what not to do.